Shalom. First and foremost, when I start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Honors toward our brothers who are still fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith and shalom toward the sincere believers. Now, this lesson is going to be based mainly on this precept, Psalms 118 and 8. So, Adawan Ratzazah, at the end of this lesson, you're edified. Psalms 118 and 8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. And that's the truth. And in these last days that we're living in, that's going to become very clear. You know, when more businesses shut down, more people lose their jobs, when more of these earthquakes and fires and storms and tempests hit, when the violence increases and more people are getting kidnapped and shot and stabbed, those of us who trust in the Lord are going to be the ones who are protected. You know, when the famine kicks in, when the civil war and the race wars pop off, those who have been trusting in the Lord are going to be the ones shielded from those events. Meanwhile, these simple-minded people who are putting their trust in the president, in the governors, and the mayors, and the police force, and the military, they're going to be the ones that are disappointed, because they're going to find out that the president, the governor, the mayor, the police force, they're not the ones in control. The Heavenly Father, Yahweh, is in control. You know? So when all hell breaks loose and people are looking for someone to come save them, but instead of them looking to the Lord to save them, they're over here looking for the police to save them, for the military to save them. You know, they're relying on their carnal weaponry to save them. Those are the people that are going to die. Because the scriptures even tell us, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Trusting in the Lord takes a spiritual mind. You can't be carnal and trust in the Lord, because the Lord does not deal with carnal people. You know. So for all these people that are going to rely on their weapons and rely on anything and everything and everyone except for the Lord in these last days, those people are going to die. And for the sincere brothers and sisters who are fervently, daily, diligently putting their trust in the Lord, you know, day in and day out, those are the ones who are going to make it through Jacob's trouble, through that furnace of affliction, through these last days, these perilous times, as the scriptures foretell. And for all these carnal, wicked, simple-minded people, they're going to find out why. Salakia. Why? Here in Hebrews 10 and 31, it says it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. All of these carnal people who think that they have free will and that they can do whatever they want. You know, for these people who really think that the firefighters and the police force are going to be able to save them when all hell breaks loose out here, as if the firefighters and the police force are not going to have their hands full dealing with all the chaos that's taking place. See, in these last days, the Lord is going to start unleashing judgments never before seen. These people, these carnal, wicked, simple minded people, are in no way, shape, form, or fashion prepared for what the Lord is about to unleash upon this earth. So, for all the people that are out here just being wicked, being a bunch of demons, because they don't understand what's about to happen, those people are about to suffer greatly in these times. First Peter 3:12, for the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous, and his ears are open unto their prayers. But the face of the Lord is against them that do evil. And majority of people in this world are doing evil. Partaking in death styles like being a part of the alphabet community, eating abominable foods, getting tattoos, committing abominable sexual acts, blaspheming the names of the Lord. Just all manner of wicked things and evil things that these people are out here doing. And the angels of the Lord are recording everything and then reporting back to the Heavenly Father, letting him know what's going on. So basically, the Heavenly Father has a hit list out on these people. And every day, the Lord sends his spirits that are created for vengeance to execute judgment upon these wicked people, these evil people. That's why every day there are car crashes and planes crashing and helicopters crashing and shootings and stabbings, and people are getting wounded and killed every day, because that's the judgment of the Lord. That's evidence of the face of the Lord being against them that do evil. And like it says here, Romans 2:11, for there is no respect of persons with Yahweh. And that's right. The Lord is no respecter of persons. So when you see men, women, and children getting put to death, elderly people, pregnant women, newborn babies, that's because there is no respect of persons. The Lord doesn't care who you are or who you think you are. At the end of the day, he's the Heavenly Father. He's the Most High. He can do whatever he wants to whoever he wants, and there's nobody that can stop him. And all these evil, wicked people out here are going to learn that. All of the death and destruction and chaos that we're seeing right now is nothing compared to what's about to happen. All of these things are just a prelude to the ultimate chaos and destruction that's going to take place in this world. And the men of the Lord, first and foremost, have been warning about these times, starting, of course, with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. They've been warning about these times, warning that, all hell is going to break loose. And we're seeing it. It's already started. But most people, they don't get it. They're seeing what's happening, but the Lord has not opened their mind to really internalize what's happening. These people, whenever there's a shooting or a stabbing, or with all these planes and helicopters crashing, people are just looking at the government like, oh, why isn't the government doing this, or why isn't the government doing that? Because they don't understand that the government is not running things. The Lord is the one running things. The Lord is the one who decides, what type of judgments are going to take place, how severe those judgments are going to be, how many people are going to get wounded or killed. The Heavenly Father is the one in control. He's the one pulling the strings and calling the shots. And majority of people just don't get it. Also, there's a lot of people who say that they're atheists, or they're out here worshiping false gods. Just like I said, just a laundry list of things that these people are doing that's evil and wicked in the sight of the Lord, that these people have to be punished for. Proverbs 22:3, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. And that's what's happening. Those of us of the hopeful elect, the sincere brothers and sisters who are wise through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we're able to foresee the evil and hide ourselves by cleaving more and more into the Lord, understanding that He's our only form of protection. It says, but the simple pass on and are punished. And the simple is basically all of these people all over the world who are not heeding the warnings of the men of the Lord, who are scattered all over the world, doing these lessons, going out on the highways and hedges, preaching the word of the Lord and warning the people. Majority of these people, they don't believe that destruction is coming. Even though anybody that's been paying attention can see that there's a buildup happening with these judgments. There's more earthquakes happening. There's more fires. There's more storms and tempests, more volcano eruptions. All of a sudden, all of these planes and helicopters are falling out of the sky. Like, the Lord is turning things up out here, and majority of people are too blind and can't see it. The Lord has not opened their eyes to really be able to internalize what's happening and turn from their wicked ways and start serving the Lord before they get destroyed. See, majority of these people in this world are going to get punished, whether it's by famine, by disease, by getting torn apart by wild animals, by getting shot, by getting stabbed, by dying in a car crash, plane crash, helicopter crash, dying in a fire, in an earthquake, in a storm. Basically every judgment that we're already seeing take place is just going to get ramped up, turned up, just happen more frequently. And on a larger scale, more and more people are going to die. Hundreds, thousands. That's the time and season that we're in. And getting back to the main point of this lesson, when all hell does break loose, those who have been putting their trust in the Lord are the ones who are going to make it through. And those who have been putting their trust in everyone and everything else are going to be the ones that get destroyed. So for all you sincere brothers and sisters, just, hey, stay prayed up, stay circumspect, continue to watch and read, and just stay locked in. Because we are entering the final phases, I guess, before the Lord, really opens the floodgates on this earth and unleashes a level of judgment that the world has never seen. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. In closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakudash, the water Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to our brothers who are firmly pushing the word in sincerity and in faith. And shalom to the sincere believers. Hope you stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up. Adawan Ratazah. Till next time, shalom.